What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. This is another series of the PTCGO tournament series, and this is season, I guess league number 5, round, I don't know how you say it, I forgot what it is, but it's 5.1, round number 1 of the new series. Alright, so yes, we would like to go first, and this time around we are playing a Jolteon Giratina deck. Alright, so we start Lugia, Jolteon Giratina Garbodor. There's a lot of different things in this deck. I am not 100% sure how it works out, but we'll find out together. This is not my list. It's actually somebody else's list. Like always, me and James Horvath are playing the same 60 to see who does better. And it looks like we're playing against a Raichu Vespiquen deck, which is fantastic for us because that does get pretty countered by our Giratina. So we're going to grab Trubbish. We are going to use, put down the Trubbish, use Scoundring, search for 3 new EX Pokemon. And with this, we're going to grab a Giratina. And I think that's pretty much going to be it. We'll just grab Giratina, put that down, slap a double dragon on it. Double dragon, Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. And let's see, what do we find? There's another Giratina, Perilous City. Alright, so we're going to press done onto our opponent's turn. And if we get a Giratina off Chaos Will next turn, we pretty much win the game. There's an unknown coming down. Gonna Feral Letter, Love Ball for another unknown, most likely. But as you see, we do play Hammers. We do play Enhanced Hammers. It's a very like anti-meta hate deck. Acrobike look at top 2 cards of their deck. And if we could put them down to 3 with Giratina using Chaos, well, that's pretty much game. Acrobike look at top 2 cards of their deck again. My turn is basically just parallel down to 3, Sycamore hand away. There's a DC to the active, which we do have Crushing Hammer to get rid of that. Alright, and a Vespiquen for a Sycamore. Going to discard their hand, draw 7 new cards. Now that Pikachu is not going to evolve. It's not growing up. He's not growing up this turn. There's no, like, a lightning, broken time space. So Sycamore, discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. Another unknown hit in the field. A Klefki coming down, which we don't have to worry about Wonderlock. We don't play any Megas. Wonderlock to an unknown. And he will Feral Letter. The big question is, does he play Ranger? If he could Ranger for a turn, attach a DC, Vespiquen could potentially take a knockout that way. Another Feral Letter, okay. Oh no, the first Feral Letter, okay, so first Feral Letter. And let's see how many Pokemon are in his discard palace. Oh, he plays Eradicate as well. That is spicy. Alright, so Feral Letter, Eradicate could be bad for us because we do play a lot of special energies. It depends on how many Enhanced Hammers and Crushed Hammers they play. So Remoraid, okay. Another Feral Letter, okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right now, Vespiquen's only doing 90, not too scary. And we'll see a Nuzzled Heads. Oh my goodness, he just Nuzzled Heads us. That's fantastic. So on our turn, we top deck a Floatstone. Alright, so a Crushing Hammer. Heads, we'll discard the DC off the active, put down Garbodor. Put a Floatstone to it, put down the Giratina. And we are going to Lightning a Giratina, and the Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. I don't know why I didn't put the Perilous City down. That was dumb of me. Alright, so there's a Lightning DC. Okay, so right now we're going to pass onto our opponent's turn. He does not have any abilities anymore, which is fantastic. Next turn, if he does take a knockout, we can put a Lightning to the Giratina, take a knockout with that way. There's a special charge recovering the DC back into the deck. Okay. And there's a Vespiquen coming down, which is fine with me. Sycamore, discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. Discard have 3 VS Seekers are gone, which means he probably has 1 or 2 Lysanders. Alright, so Kobe coming down. And does he take a knockout this turn? There's a Rattata coming down with the Mischievous Fang. An Acrobike, gonna look at top 2 cards of his deck. Going to discard a Remoraid, Octillery, which is pretty much useless. An Acrobike. Okay. Now, if he does take a knockout this turn, I'm definitely licensed this Rattata, taking a knockout on it. It's the only thing I'm really scared of. If he takes a knockout, that's the question. Alright, there's a DC. Does he have a Raichu? If he does have Raichu, he will take a knockout. And no, just go for another Nuzzle and a Heads. Oh my goodness. Alright, on to our turn. We will Enhance Tamer. That DC. Lightning. No, we're going to DC we're going to Double Dragon the Giratina. And pass on to our opponent's turn. Alright, so on to our opponent's turn, they're going to draw another card. Alright, Once again, they could take a knockout this turn if they have a DCE plus Raichu, Vespiquen hit in the field already. And just to pass on to our turn, we get an Ultra Ball. My plan right now is to DCE, Lysander the Rattata, and knock it out. Because that is the threat to me. So we're going to Aero Ball, knock out the Rattata. Okay, so go down to 5 prize cards. We get a Sycamore, and next turn what we could do is retreat, send the Giratina and Chaos Will for the knockout, but we make it where he could Lysander the Lugia back up to the active spot, or the Hoopa as well. Now we do play multiple Float Stones, so that's not too scary, and pass on to our turn. What I'm going to do now, I think I'm just going to attach a Lightning to the active and just keep Aero Ball for the knockout. Yeah, we'll put a Lightning to the active, or yeah, we'll put a Lightning on the active, and we will Aero Ball for another knockout. So we do 60 now. We'll go down to 4 prize cards. Remember, he did discard 3 Float Stones. 3 VS Seekers. So onto our opponent's turn, we did top deck a Float Stone. So we can Float Stone the active, retreat to Giratina, double Dragon, and Chaos Will for the knockout. Special charge, shuffling 2 special energies back into the deck. There's 1, and that's it. Okay. Does he hit a VS Seeker? He has played 3 VS Seekers, 2 Sycamores, no N, no Lysander as of right now. And things are looking fairly good for us. We have Garbodor out. He can use Octillery. He can use Unknown. Yeah. The double Nuzzle, though, and there's victory. We will take this game. I think this is just a bad matchup in general. If he doesn't play Ranger, we should win this pretty easily to swing with Giratina. So we'll go to game number 2. Let me send the challenge. He gets to decide to see when to go first or second. It says my opponent's already in game. So we're supposed to be playing. Let's see here. Let's see if he messages me or not. Okay, let me try to send the challenge again. Okay. Play me, please. We play another game, sir. There we go. Alright, so... Oh, now I gotta find it. Alright, I think it's... Giratina... Jolteon? I think that's what I have it under. So many different decks. I don't have it favorited either. There it is. Jolteon, Giratina. So press accept. Game number 2, I imagine he's going first. I'm not even going to ask. I mean, of course you want to go first. But now he knows to play Crush Hammers and Enhanced Hammers, so he has to be a little bit more careful with his special energies. Alright, so they're calling the coin flip. You lost coin flip, which is fine. He's going first regardless. Alrighty, and on to our opponent's turn. Let's see what is going to happen. We do start a Jolteon, which is fine with me. It does have the free treat, which is fantastic. So put down Jolteon. We can Hoopa for a Giratina. Probably 2 Giratinas. That seems fine. We see a Pikachu. Okay. A Klefki coming down. And what we can do is Ultra Ball, discard like the Trainer's Mode, Perilous City, or whatever we top deck, and grab a Trubbish out almost immediately. There's an Acrobike, DC to the active, and a Flowstone going down to the Pikachu, and a Sycamore. Discard his hand, draw 70 cards. He discards a Special Charge as well, which we know he does play 2 of those. And Ultra Ball probably grabbing a... I don't know. He discards 2 in, which we didn't see any of those last game. Okay. We don't even know if he plays Lysander. I mean, I assume he does, right? Like, why would you not play a Lysander in this deck? But we see Ultra Ball. Going to discard 2 cards. Going to get a Combi, which I think is a great play. That Nuzzle, though. Oh, my goodness. So, a Shaman. Oh, a Shaman. He does play Shaman. Setting up for 3. Okay. So, Shaman and Octillery. Vespiquen, Raichu. An Unknown coming down. He can Wonder Lock to the Unknown, Farewell Letter to the Unknown, and basically put 2 Pokemon in this discard pile, which is fantastic. Another Love Ball for another Unknown. He could go for Remoraid, but he knows we play Garbodor, so that's pretty much useless. Gonna grab a Combi. Put that guy down. Farewell Letter, discard the Unknown. Okay. And at least with Giratina, we can one-shot the Shaman. It does do 110, which is fantastic numbers. And just pass on to our turn. Alright, so we get a double Dragon. So I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard the Trainer's Mail, Perilous City to grab a Trubbish. Alright, so we have 4 Crush Hammers and then 1 Enhanced Hammer, which is fantastic. So grab the Trubbish, put down the Trubbish, put down the Hoopa, use Scout Wrangler, search for 3 EX Pokemon, and with this, I'm actually going to grab 2 Giratinas and a Shaman. He can knock out a Shaman, that's fine. We can also Parallel City ourselves down to 3. So we'll grab these two guys. Giratina, Double Dragon, and Shaman set up for 4 new cards. I'm looking for a Crush Hammer, Flowstone, Fighting Fury Belts. Alright, so there's Enhanced Hammer. One Enhanced Hammer that DC off the active. And then we'll play an N, giving them both new hand of 6. Alright. So, was the Ultra Ball delinquent? Okay. So right now I'm just going to pass on to our opponent's turn. Next turn we can Ultra Ball, discard License, delinquent, grab a Garbodor, put that down. Maybe Parallel City yourself down to 3, which is fantastic. There's an Ultra Ball, going to discard 2 cards with hands, discards a Remoraid and an Eevee. And I imagine the Eevee is for, what is it? Eevee is for... I can't remember its name right now. Vaporeon, so that way it could be Volcanion. So Rattata coming down, DC down to the Combi. Shaman set it for 4 new cards. Alright. And does he play Enhanced Hammer? We don't know. Last game he didn't use any Enhanced Hammers, which was fine with me. And if we top deck a... I don't know. It depends what we top deck. If we top deck a Double Dragon, I'm definitely... Or DC or Double Dragon, I'm definitely not going to the Vespiquen. Because I think he only plays Special Energies, so it'll be really hard for him to counter our Giratina right now. So another Vespiquen coming down. Ultra Ball, going to discard 2 cards in his hand. Probably grabbing a Raichu. Most likely is what I think he'll grab here. Yeah, Raichu seems fine. I mean, he's not taking a knockout. He only has 5 Pokemon in this card pile, which is nothing. So Raichu coming down. And does he have a supporter card? There's a Vespiquen for a N. So we're both getting a new hand of 6. That other card must be a DC. Like, that's the only card you really want to keep in your hand. Or Eradicate, but I mean, I think it's a DC. Alright, so Crush Hammer, Double Dragon. Okay. An Acrobite, gonna look at top 2 cards of his deck. And going to discard a Pikachu. Okay. And I think, okay, so he is listed a Vespiquen. Vespiquen is not taking a knockout. It is barely doing 80. So 80. All right. So on to our turn. We got a, Crush Hammer doesn't matter. We're gonna put a Flowstone Trubbish. Flowstone the Hoopa. DC the Giratina. Retreat. And we will Chaos Will for the knockout. All right, we do 100 damage to that Vespiquen. I don't know if I'll put down the Fighting Fury out as of right now. I'm just kind of scared of Rattata coming down, popping our Fighting Fury belt, and somehow taking a knockout. I mean, he can take a knockout regardless, but I don't know. I'd rather just hold it just in case. There's a Lysander, bringing up the Giratina without nothing on it. Clefty coming down. And we'll probably see a pass. Okay, no, you can Wonderlock. Wow, okay. I didn't think you'd be able to Wonderlock. Alright, so is it from your hand? Oh, from your hands, that's why. Alright, so we get a... We're going to put a Double Dragon on the active. And Fighting Fury Belt. And just pass on to our opponent's turn. He has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The max he can do right now is 110, which is not scary. There's a Eradicate coming down, which we don't have any special energies in our discard pile, but he could use the Crunch. Alright, so a Vespiquen coming down. Does he have an energy for that Eradicate? He is down 2 DCs. There's a Sycamore. Go and discard his hand, draw 70 cards. But he is close to being out of energies. Alright, discards another Eradicate. If he finds a DC, he could go for the Crunch. The discard energy off the active. There's an Acrobite. He only has 5 cards left in his deck. Discards a DC. Oh my goodness. Alright, so there's a DC to the Eradicate. Okie dokie. And we'll see a Crunch only doing 10 damage, so I'm not really too scared about this Crunch. It will discard a Double Dragon, unfortunately, though. So 10 damage, discarding Double Dragon. On to our turn. We get a Crush Hammer. So Crush Hammer. Heads will discard the Double Dragon. And we're just going to pass on to our opponent's turn. Whatever. Has 4 cards left. He's already down 1 special charge and 4 DCs. There's an Acrobite. He's down 4 DCs. Discard the Vespiquen. Okay. And it is not looking good for my opponent. Oh, man. He can Crunch for 10. He can Shadow Bite for 60. There's a Buddy Rescue. We don't have no Pokemon in our discard pile. He's got some. He's got some Unknowns, some Klefkis. He's got some Vespiquens. He's got some Raichu, some Rattatas, some Raticates. But he needs to fill his deck back up. Alright, so puts Unknown in his hand. And a pass on to our turn. We get it in. I'm going to... Let's see. I kind of wish to double dragon the active and just pass. Now I'm just going to pass into our opponent's turn. I'm just going to wait and see what happens. Alright, so he's going to draw a card. Yeah, I'm fine. So on to our turn. We get an Ultra Ball. I'm going to pass again. He has no cards left, so he's forced to play an in right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Does he have any more special charges? He's already played 1. He has 4 DC to discard pile. We know he plays 2 special charge. There's a Vespiquen for an in. And you gotta think this is over if he doesn't special charge. So in, we both get a new hand. Don't care about this really. I'm definitely just keep passing. I don't care about this. Alright. So we're gonna pass again. No point attacking. We can Light Center somebody, but nope, pass onto our turn. Everybody's got Flintstones pretty much, so we'll just... I want to Light Center up a Shaman, but then he gets Sky Return, so I'm just going to pass onto our opponent's turn. Alright. And a victory, so we will take the game. There's no way I'm attaching energy just in case he does special charge and discard more energies. And there we go, we got 2-0 against the Eradicate Vespiquen Raichu deck. His deck is very like anti-meta as well, with like the Vaporeon and the Raichu for Evital, Vespiquen for pretty much everything else, and the Vaporeon to help against Volcanion. But our deck is just so strong with all the Giratinas and all the energy now, which makes the deck so good. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. This is round number 1 of the PTCGO tournament series. This is actually 7 rounds, and if you only lose 2, you automatically make it a cut. It's not like top 8 or anything. It's if you go 5-2, you're automatically in. So we'll see what happens in the next game. Hopefully we do get another victory, and hopefully it's another 2-0, because that's always fantastic. But guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.